got it. That's what I'm saying. I felt that way. Like, I be going through those stages. Like, I feel like I don't got no time for nobody. And you know what I'm saying?
It be like that.
Damn, I love too though. Real impact and shit. So, but I don't know, cause it could come, like, especially doing this shit look like I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm out, I'm willing, like I'm out, I got time and everything. It's like, I don't even got time. I really don't. Like, this is my break. This is my break. This is my little therapy and all that. It's just my little getaway. But you know, shout out to everybody. It's not like people mad at me or nothing like that.
You feel like you're growing apart from people?
Growing apart? Nah, I'm growing apart from myself. For me, I ain't growing apart from people. I don't know where everybody at. Like, I'm growing apart from myself. So whoever, like I was saying, whoever I was.
Yeah, it's like that shit I sent you the other day.
What part?
It's really just you versus you.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really what it is. What's going down. That's why it's not personal with me for whoever busy that I may miss on me. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I want you to, like, for emotion. So, nah, but to answer your question, bro, nah, I definitely don't feel like I'm growing apart from people. I feel like I'm growing apart from myself, and that's not an easy thing to do for anybody. Well, for me.
I don't think if you're growing apart from yourself, that's like you're losing yourself. I feel like you're just growing in a different elevator, bro. I don't think it's growing apart from yourself.
Nah, nigga, just it's definitely a shift. It's definitely
This one?
It's a elevation factor. It ain't. Yeah. You don't want to grow apart from yourself. That's when you lost out here. That's why I'm looking at
I don't
it.
think you lost me, grow apart from. Nah.
You gotta always be with yourself.
You gotta turn into a whole nother.
You do, bro. You got like
if you looking for elevation, because you'll hit the ceiling, like you, and it's like and you know you playing both sides of the fence. You feel me? You always gonna hit. You gonna hit that ceiling. You gotta cut everything and jump fully in this lane and take off, or stab out, or just for emotion in general.
Yeah, no, you gotta really look at that shit kind of like, bro, this is like how can I say it? It's a hard decision too when you look at it that way. You damn gotta like murk yourself
to get to the next level.
You gotta see yourself and be willing to kill that person.
Yeah, you gotta cut off the.
Okay, that's how growing you. That's who you was.
Yeah.
And so on your process of growing, you outgrowing you. You know what I mean?
You're just evolving.
How can I say I'm outgrowing somebody? I don't know. Like how would I get to that standpoint? Like I'm outgrowing somebody. I would have to be tapped into what you got going. You know what I'm saying? Like I would
to outgrow somebody is what y'all used to do. You don't do that shit no more. Like say nigga used to club back in the day or something. Now them friends that still clubbing, now that you don't club no more, it's like I outgrew that factor. This what I'm on now. You outgrew them. You didn't outgrow you. You just kind of elevated to the next.
That's just like me. That's just like saying, oh, I stopped drinking, but all the homies still drink. Like, nigga didn't outgrow niggas. I just changed.
You think you outgrew you though?
That's what Keem's saying.
For sure, bro.
That's the
whole shit of it. No, listen. He can't be still him. That's the whole point of this evolution.
That's what I'm saying. That's just personal growth. You still you.
Yeah, that's why they say look in the mirror. Your competition is yourself. When they say all this, if it leads to self, that means it only got something to do with you. That's what I'm saying.
So if you outgrew you, who are you now?
An elevated version of myself.
He's a 2.0.
But he's still right.
But you have to shed. You have to kill off a whole like
a different version of him.
Yeah,
it's a different version of him. That's the key word. He's still him. He just elevated. Just elevated.
So
some don't elevate with you.
Bro, this the thing. Niggas, y'all saying the same thing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
But because the way that you saying it is like you kind of belittling everybody else low key. Just think about like how you said everybody go to the club and now I don't go to the club. I outgrew y'all niggas. I don't go to the
y'all
club.
still in the club?
It's like you little dog in them type
The
shit.
truth is the truth. We gotta stop. We gotta stop sugarcoating the truth, bro. At a certain age and a certain point in your life, you can't do certain. You have to outgrow. That don't mean that.
So if your homies from the club, hey, what's up? You trying to go to the club? You ain't going?
A lot. I don't go to. I barely be out, bro.
You ride a site though.
I barely ride that. Ask the homies, bro. I don't be outside like
So
that.
you outgrew the
and ask them when,
Out of town trip, right?
ask them when the
You
last
outgrew-
time I see them.
You outgrew the wolf pack.
Did I outgrow them?
You can't.
I'm growing. I'm growing, bro. Honestly, because I used to be outside all the time, bro. So now if I pop up, you can still check in. Ain't nothing wrong with checking in, bro. That's like when a make it to a certain point in life, right? There's nothing wrong with pulling up.
It's tricky though.
There's nothing wrong with pulling up, tapping in with your childhood friends or the homies, whatever. But
Yeah, that is tricky.
you know, it ain't. You can tap in. Hey, what's up? Okay, boom, boom, I'm gone. But just kicking it.
Nah, but it be that check-in be though, right? So that's what I'm saying.
It's tricky.
Nah, it'd be a lot of scared to like be you.
How's that scared to be?
What's the shit?
What's the name? Anyways,
Nah, I get what you're saying because
I'm big on
you
self,
can't-
man.
you
Ain't
can't
nobody
really-
else's fault, man.
even when you do check in, are you dumbing yourself down back to where everybody else at, or are you still elevated when you checking in?
You're not dumbing
Is that what
yourself.
is that what you basically saying, King? Like you can't be yourself when you
Yeah, exactly. That
like,
check-in is like it's politics in itself because you just kind of wait until you get further enough, then you say I'm not checking in no more. Because when do you stop? Because they ask you,
you can.
do you feel like you outgrowing your? He asked you, you don't want to answer that question.
What?
You feel like you outgrowing your club? That's what he asked you.
Am I outgrown? I'm
For
outgrown-
the way you think,
I'm
'cause I said
outgrowing that
itself.
scene, bro.
You outgrowing the scene of the
That scene.
club.
But the homies, I'm just.
That's your homies though.
That's
So-
the homies. So yeah,
So you outgrowing the club.
I've been said that. I told y'all that I was already falling back. I was already falling back. That's what I've been told y'all. I was already falling back from that.
Nah, say what you gotta say.
You know.
Okay,
but
but
it's
listen,
nothing
man,
wrong
so
with.
what if the club scene turned into like the real, like the new, like wave? Because like the bike scene always been a thing.
Throw my
Nah.
vest back on.
Nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like then if you came out like pop out like no, I used to do this, then that's a little different.
Nah, I mean, if you got that's been from clubs for 20, 30 years, bro. Like them niggas still show up.
It's the fight.
You feel me? That's just you don't want to be in certain scenes for too long, bro. That's it. You want to elevate. It's all about elevation. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel you, though.
I understand
I'm
what you're
like TF. How often you be on the block versus
just
15
came from
years
the
ago?
block.
Huh? Nah, I said how often versus like 15 years ago.
Fresh off the clock.
I'm in the land a lot.
Every day you kicking it on the block.
Well, the thing is, we're
Like basically, are
My
you still
house-
doing shit that you was doing?
hell no.
Okay, that's-
But you can catch me on the block.
But are you still doing the same? Shit? You doing different?
Nah, if you doing the same, then you just
So you feel like you elevated, right? To a certain extent, not bashing the homies, but your mind state elevated. That's why you're not doing the
But
same shit.
that's why I say when you use
Well,
the
yeah.
phrase outgrow your homies
But
and
I
shit, or
wouldn't
you
say- I wouldn't
outgrowing
say
certain, it's like you
outgrew-
belittling
Yeah, I
them
wouldn't
type
say
shit.
I
It
outgrew
look
the homies.
it just sound that way.
If you perceive it that way, like if you receive it that way.
You outgrew the club then.
I outgrew the scene. I outgrew the scene, bro. That shit.
So you gonna
You
still
got
put up
nigga.
on the club,
You
though?
got getting knocked down out there. behind
Think about it. Think about that. Watch
So
this.
are you gonna put up on the club still?
I just pulled up on him.
So you got a problem with outgrowing yourself. That's what I'm saying. So
Do I have
now,
a- no.
watch this. You outgrown the club. You said yes, but you still at
he
the
not
club.
ready to make that full 100%. Like, hey man,
Just cut niggas
For
off
self.
completely.
For self, because
yeah.
he ain't gonna be able to go with it. They might say something, whatever.
And they can't tell me shit from there.
I'm
It's
saying,
just
why would you be pulling up somewhere you outgrown though?
I outgrew the scene, right? So let me explain this. I'm still gonna check in with the homies, but these be out every night, bro. I'm not out every
No.
night.
But I'm trying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You check in. You can text them. You can call them. They can pull up on you. You don't gotta go. You don't gotta be there.
You can do both.
So you now outgrow it yet?
That's not saying I didn't. I'm outgrowing.
You're outgrowing.
That's a process. It's a process.
You are though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So by the time you outgrow it, then that means you won't be the same John I was talking to today. You gonna come back next
I wasn't
year.
the same John you was talking
Cause you
to.
saying like outgrowing
10
the homies,
years
right? 'Cause
ago.
you think, so like put it like this. Say I had this same situation and I just went sober for 4 years.
You went what?
Just say I went sober for 4 years prior to him going sober.
Okay.
And then right, you come into the picture not knowing none of that, and you see him knock off like whatever he's going on like I don't know, year and a half now or something.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at it like he outgrowing us because of what? The liquor? But that's his own.
Just look at him as
you don't.
he's
You can't
he's
tell
just
me how
growing.
far I've come with my own like walk with liquor or whatever.
It's all about
right?
growth.
So it's not saying he outgrown me though from how you.
He's outgrowing his bad habits, bro.
His man, not ours. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna always boil
So at a
down
period
to
of time, bro.
this shit get down. It's personal, but it's easier for us to blame people.
So let me ask you this:
for sure.
if you trying to cut back on liquor, or I'm not even gonna say liquor, on drugs,
Check.
do you feel like you finna pull up on doing drugs? You're gonna try to distance yourself from that because that temptation is always there.
Well, I mean, it depends. I'm the type of person I like to be right in front of me because I feel like the monks. My whole thing is that's cool. You able to be quiet and all that, walking down the street with nobody bothering you. I want to see somebody talking to you. I want to see how you act.
Yeah, under pressure.
Yeah, under pressure.
Under pressure?
So yeah,
That's a good
I'm
way.
more for that way.
You more for putting pressure on yourself.
For sure.
That's the best way to know if you're
Yeah.
ready.
No, that is.
Yeah, that's how you know if you really off the crack. Yeah.
To say no, to be able to say no, I'm cool.
It's an art. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
knock, like stand away. You definitely gotta have some ability to maneuver and stay away from shit for sure. But nah, I'm not about to say they got liquor in there and I'm not going. Only reason I'm not going because I know I'm a drink.
You used to go to house parties?
I know I'm a drink though.
Chat, how the audio.
You used to go to house parties?
Do I used to go to house parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come you stopped going?
House parties?
Yeah.
I still go to house parties. I'm about to go to one next month.
That's a house party?
Oh,
Yeah.
house party.
It's gonna be house party vibes though.
Oh yeah.
How the audio chat.
June 13th. Pull up, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what
Okay.
day is